Uh, what it is and what it damn do. Boss here. December has begun to roll. Smooth so far. Not a whole lot to complain about. Maybe the transition out of November into December was a little rough for some of you, but you know what? Start off with the right mindset. Be optimistic. Strategically plan to do your best in spite of what may be going on. Don't expect the worst because of what November did or October said or September spoke about. Damn all that. This is December, so let's give December the chance it deserves to be a good month for you. Have mercy with the season coming in. You know, people get jovial about holidays and things of that sort. We'll ride in with the season spirit, whatever it is. You know, if that's how everybody's feeling, don't be the damper on the parade. Don't be the downer. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get nothing. Well, maybe your ass don't deserve nothing. Maybe you don't need nothing. Maybe you ain't got room for shit else. You've been buying shit all year, Amazon and Wish and all that craziness. Maybe you don't need nothing now. And that's a blessing in itself, because if you don't need nothing, that means you got enough. And go with that. Go with that. And I want to speak briefly here, if I may. My man, my homeboy, I call him the cat daddy, Brim Cat. You know, an upstanding brother I had the chance and the opportunity to meet. He was prior military, one of those esteemed officials, you know, very well respected. And I was glad to have gotten to know him. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he came out of the military as a warrant officer. And, you know, I don't know. I always saw the appeal in a brother doing what it took to wear the stripes as a chief, captain, lieutenant, you know, whatever it was, major, whatever it is, as far as military rank go. Because they have to be a certain way. They have to be prestigious. They have to be professional. You know, they can't just walk around speaking, you know, slang talk and using improper, you know, English to get their point across. You know, as an officer, you're just held to a certain esteem. He was able to do that for many years. And I respected that about him. But the conversation we're having now in pertaining to him, he's out of the military primarily. He's not a full-time military member. You know, so we got to know one another as contractors in this overseas venture to attain the bag here in the Middle East. This is where we met. This is where our friendship began. Okay. We were here some years together. He left, and he ended up coming back to do other big things. You know, things get greater later. You come back to where you started, and he's on that venture now, and he's doing equally as good, if not better. But upon his return, you know, he had to acquire certain things. He had to get certain things in order for him to make it do what it do, where he was at. And he called upon me. He realized that I was still here. He had ventured back home and came back, and I'm still here. And he, you know, he just needed a little help getting some things done. He needed to acquire some things, and I was able to help him. Okay? And I would like to say this about that. One, let me talk to you. For number one, rarely do I believe it's necessary for me to make note of anything that I do for an individual. You know, if anybody found out that I had anything to do with helping you, getting you something, getting you somewhere, you know, showing you favor in the slightest, you're probably not going to hear it from me. It's probably going to be somebody who witnessed it, or that person saying or making note of it and making it known. Because I don't feel you need to really do that. You know, if you did it out of the kindness of your heart. You did it sincerely, and God made it possible for you to be able to do it. You don't need to be recognized necessarily. So that's for number one. So I guess I didn't really think anything of it when he told me, you know, hey man, I'm in this spot. You know, I need to see about getting this done, and I'm not really sure where to start with it. So I basically said, in true unlimited boss potential fashion, stand by. Stand by. Consider it done. Now, what happened was that this was maybe 2 or 3 days ago. Maybe 2 or 3 days ago. And like I said, I didn't really think anything of it. But he made a post on Facebook, and he tagged me in the post. And basically all he really said was, I called, if let me paraphrase. Can I talk to you? I'll paraphrase it to the way I took it, which is why it meant so much. This is the way I took it. Because if I was giving a brother, you know, a shout out, this is how I would say it, and this is how it would come across. I needed something done. I wasn't sure how I was gonna do it. I called on my homeboy. He went above and beyond, and he made shit shake immediately. Good looking out. Okay? And basically that's how I took it, and it meant a lot. It meant a lot to me. He didn't have to say anything, for one, and he didn't have to publicly post it, for two, and for three, I guess I didn't realize how much it meant for somebody to do what I expect when I pick up the phone, or I tap or text the number, or you know, or make a request from somebody. That's exactly what I expect from anybody that I call on. And if anybody calls upon me, you know, I'm not trying to impress you or get no notification or get no acknowledgement or, you know, nothing out of the way. It's just do what you would expect people to do for you. He ain't had to put his business out there that he needed anything, or he needed to get anything, or he was without this, that, the other thing. But when you call upon me, everything and anything that I've ever done should put me in a space where I can help you. And if I can't, I say I can't. But if I can, it's done. It's done. You run around and call yourself boss, you can't even go pick me up a pack of drawers. Dude, no. I'm not that dude. I'm not that guy. Why am I over here in the Middle East knocking down shit, tearing up shit, moving this, bringing this, earning this, spending this, and I can't help my homeboy if he need me in a spot, in a tight spot? It's pointless. There's no point. I might well be home tending to them grandkids I keep showing y'all pictures of and talking about all the time. I might well be there doing that, making a difference, making it happen. Right? But I'm here on the quest of the takeover, and I should definitely be able to look out for my people if they need me. And it was an honor to be able to do so. I was glad to be able to say, yeah, as long as I've been here, of course. Yeah, I know exactly who to call. I know exactly what to do. Stand by, and it's done. Stand by, and it's done. So, if you tell me you need, you know, this, that, and the other thing, hey man, I need a cell phone. Hold on, stay right there. I'm gonna go see if I can go get you a cell phone for the low price of whatever the hell it ain't supposed to cost on some kind of deal that I done made a way to hook up, and go get one of these ISIS towers. Make sure it works real good for you. Get one of these illegal ISIS towers that you can use. And I hope this service works as good as mine has, to where I can come on here and do what I'm doing right now when I holler at y'all and say what it is, what it do on a daily basis. And my service is usually never offbeat. And this is ISIS Mobile. You ain't never heard of it. You ain't never heard of it. But I'm willing to share what I have for anybody that I hang with or that I appreciate having in my life, because that's what it's all about. Being able to give when you can. Each one, teach one. If you got a chance, reach one. That's boss to me. That's boss to me.